eventually recover, but we will never, ever forget.
These are their faces. Smiles erased. Laughter silenced. Lives cut short.
It doesn't even seem real right now.
The day after a methodical massacre at Virginia Tech, it is still dark in Blacksburg.
We've come to express our sympathy.
The gunman, an English major. Tonight, startling new information about this killer.
What's it been like for you to know that this guy purchased a gun at your store?
I can't even begin to describe how I feel.
And chilling new stories from inside.
We could actually feel the bullets through the floor. You could hear a girl running out of the building screaming.
Questions and anger linger on the long road back from tragedy.
We will eventually recover, but we will never, ever forget.
Massacre at Virginia Tech, a Dateline special.
Good evening from the campus of Virginia Tech in Blacksburg, Virginia, and welcome to this special edition of Dateline. I'm Stone Phillips. Emotions are still raw here tonight, where students are gathering for a candlelight vigil on the drill field at the heart of this beautiful campus. Today we learn details about the gunman identified by police, Joe Xionghui. He was a student here, and tonight we'll talk to the owner of the gun store where he bought one of his weapons. We'll also hear from one of his former teachers. We'll also investigate one of the most persistent questions about yesterday's massacre. Was the university too slow to warn students of the unfolding danger? We begin with the latest from Dennis Murphy.
We have lost not just these dear members of our Virginia Tech community. We have lost the sense of peace that comes with learning.
It was a day for emotions. Shock giving way to acknowledgement of the loss. 32 students and professors shot down by the mute gunman who shot, reloaded, and moved on to the next classroom before killing himself. Horrifying bangs heard on the campus walkways.
We've already been in that building.
The stark fear caught on this visiting student's cell phone cam and posted on the Roanoke Times webpage. I was there stories that students will tell for the rest of their lives.
The thing that makes the biggest impression on me is watching the news and seeing the big graphic massacre at Virginia Tech and just seeing it in print. That hits home.
Today, the shooter got a name and a face.
We have been able to confirm the identity of the gunman at Norris Hall. That person is Cho Sung-Hui.
Jo Sung-Hui, a 23-year-old senior at Virginia Tech, an English major from Centerville, Virginia, just outside Washington, D.C. He lived on campus here at the Harper Hall dorm. Some students remembered Cho today as a loner if they recalled him at all.
It was quiet. Every time we saw him, he would not, my roommate, he knew him from high school, so he would try to talk to him, say hi at least. He would never even respond, not even look at him.
Knowing the fact that, he was living in the same dorm to us is extra incentive just to be spooked out and just want to go home, just get away from things,
Jo was born in South Korea and emigrated to the U.S. with his parents as a child. He was a legal resident. The Chicago Tribune is reporting that authorities searched his dorm and found a rambling note left behind ticking off his grievances. Rich kids, debauchery, deceitful charlatans. The names of his victims are starting to be released. There was Ryan Clark, Stack as he was known, a senior and advisor at the freshman dorm where the massacre began. Ryan apparently intervened in an argument Jo was having with a former girlfriend there, and both the young woman and he were killed. So across campus was 25-year-old Brian Bloom, a master's student working toward his degree in civil engineering, a Tigers fan. There was 20-year-old Ross Alameddine from Saugus, Mass., piano player, class clown, murdered during French class. He was an English major like his killer. Ross's mother, Lynette, is obviously devastated.
It's horrifying. It's really horrifying, and I'm just trying to keep it together.
On campus, students are still unsure who among their friends has been killed or wounded. It will be a long, sad list. Area hospitals, meanwhile, continued to treat 9 gunshot victims. A surgeon at one of the local hospitals said a student, an Eagle Scout who was shot in the leg, saved his own life with his quick thinking.
He wrapped a wire cord from apparently an something electrical was in that classroom. He wrapped it tightly, and I think he had one of the other students help him wrap this around his leg because he knew he was bleeding to death.
Overnight, there were candlelight vigils on the drill field. Students huddling together in the cold, not wanting to be alone in their dorms. The flag flies at half-staff today over Virginia Tech. The building where most of the murders occurred will be closed for the rest of the semester. Classes are canceled for the rest of the week, and some shaken students are leaving campus. But thousands of others, many students wearing the orange T-shirts of the Hokies, came together to take part in a solemn ritual of mourning at the school's basketball arena this afternoon. So many students, in fact, that some were turned away, overflowing into the football stadium outside. President Bush led the eulogies.
In this time of anguish, I hope you know that people all over this country are thinking about you. And as you draw closer to your own families in the coming days, I ask you to reach out to those who ache for sons and daughters who will never come home. And on this terrible day of mourning, it's hard to imagine that a time will come when life at Virginia Tech will return to normal, but such a day will come.
It's far too soon for Virginia Tech to turn the corner. But English professor and poet Nikki Giovanni today helped the community see it off in the distance.
We are the Hokies. We will prevail. We will prevail. We will prevail. We are Virginia Tech.
Some barely escaped with their lives. Others had no idea there was a gunman roaming their campus. But all of the Virginia Tech students who survived yesterday's massacre have been forever changed. Earlier today, we sat down with several students as they tried to make sense of the senseless. When you woke up this morning, how much of this felt like a bad dream? Adam?
It all just progressed from this morning. It started off with just a shooting incident we were notified by email, and it just got progressively worse and worse until by the end of the day, one of my friends was in the hospital with 3 gunshot wounds, and I really didn't know what to make of it.
Didn't sink in till last night. I got the word that my favorite professor had been involved in the shooting and he had died, Professor Logan Nathan. We knew he had a class in that building because we looked it up online, and we knew it was at 9 o'clock, so he was in the building, but we didn't know if anything had happened to him. And then last night we found out that something happened, and that's when it all became real.
This morning when I woke up and I checked articles online, I found pictures of people, of the victims, and the RA was a friend of mine. And after I saw his face, it really hit home that this was somebody that I knew that I would never see again.
You had a class scheduled for Norris Hall yesterday morning.
Yes, I did.
What happened?
I got an email from the professor, the environmental engineering class that I was, that's in Norris, and he said that he canceled class, but I think the reason why he canceled class was irrelevant to the actual shooting, because I don't think he knew at the time. Nobody did.
So it could have been completely unrelated, but he canceled class,
Yeah,
and it would have been
yes.
a 10 o'clock class?
Yes, it
So you would have been at the building right around
Yes.
9:45 and all that?
I usually show up in Norris and just sit in front of the classroom around 9:45, 9:50 before the class starts.
I was outside when the first shots rang out.
So you heard those?
Yes, I did.
What was your greatest fear?
I was worried that he was going to come out of the building or that he was outside. That we didn't at that point know where the shooter was. So just staying inside, staying safe, protecting the friends that I had around me, that was my #1 concern.
Did the others among you, did you also feel fearful yesterday? A lot of questions have been raised about this 2-hour gap. The first shooting was 7:15 over in the dorm, and it was 2 hours before the first cautions went out by email, do you think it might have made a difference?
I think it definitely would have made a difference.
Had they alerted people?
I don't think we need to really point fingers and just take our anger out on someone just because we need a place to vent. I don't think that any one person is to blame about this. It's just we need to take it for what it is and move on.
But the question is, can we learn from this? And if we were to do it again, would contacting people, alerting people, locking down, sending out messages earlier, is that something that you think we could learn from? The idea of doing
Definitely.
that quicker?
Yes. As soon as that happened and the shooter was not apprehended and weapons were not found, that was the key. They should have set the alarm off right then and there. Because, I mean, did you guys hear the alarm go off on campus?
I didn't know anything. That's why I left the building. They have all of our cell phones on file. They could have texted people. I mean, people check their cell phones all the time. And I understand that that's not something that's happened here before, but I hope that now maybe other campuses can do something like that, because it's a huge tool to connect everybody.
What's the predominant emotion for you guys as we sit here and talk about this 36 hours later?
I feel like yesterday the predominant emotion was a lot of anger. People didn't really know who to be angry at, but we were all very angry. And today I think it's been replaced more by just utter sadness and acceptance and trying to accept the support of your friends and family and provide that for all of your friends.
Did all of you attend the service this afternoon?
Yes.
President Steger got a standing ovation.
Right. And I think that's good. I think we need to stand behind him, and it shows we're together as one.
I think it's just so hard for us to look at that position that Charles Steger was in. I believe that he's our president, and he's doing the best that he can. And I think all of us would stand behind him in knowing that we don't understand what happened yesterday. None of us can. And just by assuming that he made the wrong choices or that the administration made the wrong choices doesn't get anyone anywhere. And it's just a matter of grieving.
And to those who were lost, to the families of those who were lost, to those who are critically injured, and to those who have been psychologically traumatized by this, what can you say to them?
Just that we're here. We're here for them, and that we have them in our thoughts and in our prayers, and that they can always lean on us.
I think we each take courage in the people that we lost, and we know that we stand for them every day, and we're representatives for them and for their family, and that our actions are representative of just their character.
Through us, they'll continue living.
Is this campus, is this school, is this student body going to recover?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Like the end of the ceremony occurred, we all started chanting, "Let's go Hokies." Because we are the Hokies and we will recover.
Coming up a little later tonight, the lives they lived, profiles of those we lost. And when we return, Chris Hansen with more on the killer. We'll talk to the owner of the store where the gunman bought one of his weapons.
So it's down to Sprint Mobile Broadband and Singular Broadband Connect. Great.
We need powerful coverage. Is your network in Denver?
Yes. Pittsburgh?
Yes.
Minneapolis?
No.
Yes.
Sprint Mobile Broadband works in twice as many cities as Singular's Broadband Connect.
Yes.
Yes. No.
Buffalo?
Yes.
Eugene?
Wait, what was that?
Buffalo?
Oh, no.
Yes.
Omaha?
Yes. Richmond?
Yes.
Get a free Sprint card. Visit sprint.com/mobile broadband.
Colorado Springs?
Yes.
Sprint. Power up.
Lansing?
Travelocity presents The Rolling Gnome.
I'm in Vegas, baby, at a swanky hotel. Found it with customer reviews. Then saved money with this price calendar bit of genius. I'm here to gamble, but look, the hotel's a sure thing. The seafood buffet's a sure thing, too. Oh, crikey. There's a gamble I wouldn't have taken. Find a swanky hotel for less cha-ching.
Travelocity. You'll never roam alone.
My kids call me the finisher.
Finish up in there.
Okay. Finish your homework?
Yes.
Finish your vegetables. Something I thought I was finished with? Managing my acid reflux disease. I thought it was just bad heartburn, but my doctor said over time, stomach acid damaging